I'm Sarah, and this is Lesson 4 in Learning to Crochet. In this video, I will be teaching you the double crochet stitch. We will make our third coaster, and as a bonus, I'm going to be teaching you some alternatives to the turning chain at the end of each row. The double crochet just adds one more step to the half double crochet, which we learned last week. So pick up your practice yarn and let's get started. It's time to learn the double crochet. So pick up your practice yarn and hook, chain 10 to 15 stitches, single crochet in the second stitch from your hook, and then all the way across. We're at the end of our row, so it's time for our turning chain. A single crochet was one chain, a half double crochet was 2 chains, and a double crochet is 3 chains. And then turn. Now, just like the half double crochet, we're going to yarn over before we push our hook through. Again, yarn over, push our hook through, and then yarn over and pull up a loop so that we have 3 loops on our hook. Now, we're going to yarn over, and instead of pulling through all 3 loops, we're just going to pull through the first 2 loops. And now we have 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over one more time and pull through the last 2 loops. And that is one double crochet. This is our turning chain here, and this is our stitch, with this V being the stitch. So let's do it again. Yarn over, push your hook through the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Again, yarn over through the stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So just keep going to the end of your row. Here we are. 1 row of single crochet and 1 full row of double crochet. Now, this is the top of the stitch, and it's where you'll be going into when we turn. And each of these is a post. See, there's like a bar going up. That is the post of the stitch. So we'll do our turning chain, which is 3 chains. And then turn. And just like before in the half double crochet, you're going to aim for the space between these 2 horizontal bars. So here, 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 and here. However, also there are some people who, instead of going into here, do their stitch into the space between the posts because it's easier and faster for them to get through. So if you're feeling uncomfortable with this stitch, try going in between the posts, and then when you get more comfortable, go through the full stitch. Yarn over and go through the stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, and then pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and through the stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops, pull through 2 loops, and then pull through 2 loops. Okay, so keep practicing the double crochet stitch, and I'll be back after a few rows. With double crochets and then later with triple crochets, you have to be careful when you get to the end of your row. You can see here, this is the turning chain. If we turn it sideways, you'll see 1 chain, 2 chain, 3 chain, and then this is the last stitch. The post is right here, and this is the last stitch. So be careful that you go into the last stitch and do a regular stitch, but that you don't accidentally go into one of the chains, because that will add a stitch to your row, and your work will sort of go out a little and then go up, extend outwards. So just turning chain and continue. Ta-da! of double crochet and 1 row of single crochet. Double crochets and triple crochets are a lot easier to count because you can just count the rows of posts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Isn't that so much easier than it's been in the past? I hope you're proud of the work that you've done so far, because I am. And if your stitches are nice and tidy and in a row, then pick up your aqua light blue ball of yarn and get ready to make your 3rd coaster. It's time for our 3rd coaster, our double crochet coaster. So with your light blue ball of yarn, you're going to chain 15 stitches. That's 12 stitches for the row plus 3 stitches for the height of a double crochet. Ready, set, go! $15 chains. So we're going to double crochet into our 4th chain. So skip 1, 2, 3 and go into 4. Yarn over and push through the stitch. Pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops. So keep double crocheting to the end of the row. Yay! Your first row of your 3rd coaster is done. So chain 3 times and turn and double crochet across. You're going to double crochet a total of 6 rows. One, 2, 3 rows, halfway there. Et voila! 6 rows of double crochet and an almost finished coaster. We're going to cut our yarn, pull it through, tighten, and weave in our ends. So with the double crochet stitches, they're taller than the single crochet and half double crochets. So when you're weaving your yarn ends through, here at the bottom, I don't try to go through the middle up or up here. I go through this bottom section, like so. Let's see. Here we go. Through. Here and here. Just keep going. I'll stop here for now. Pull it out. Stretch it. So that was the bottom of the project. At the top of the project, here, so feed our yarn through. So you're going to go through this section here, and it's sort of light, but you just sort of roll in and out and get through the middle of the stitch, sort of like that. I don't know if you can see. And just keep going like that until you've gone most of the way through. Just keep going. And then one out. Stretch it. And there. So you can cut your end here, and then back out, and here. Normally I'd go farther along than this. Stretch it out, and here's a coaster along with the other one. So if you'll notice here on mine, the edges where the turning chains are a bit bumpy. They're not the straight edges one would usually want in a coaster. So stick around for the bonus video and I'm going to show you some alternatives to a turning chain. See you there! Crochet in the fall. We'll make our... Okay, no. This is why I should write a script.